Welcome to Womiba Finance channel. My name is Onyinye, and today I'll be telling you something. Hey, you know the second country with the lowest visa rejection rates. You know the country has opened their borders for foreign workers that are skilled in service sectors. Okay, what are you going to benefit from this country? A lot of things, from easy access to work permit visa to getting health care that are a standard, and getting European citizenship and having relatively secured country to live in. When I mean secured, I mean crime rate. Crime rate is less than 2 digits. So why wouldn't you want to live in this country? If you want to move to this country, and if you want your visa to be granted, if you want to get an easy work permit that will enable you to get European citizenship, stay with me. I'll be right back to tell you everything you need to know and the companies recruiting for jobs and how you will go and apply for your visa. Okay, let's go. Okay, number one, whenever we talk about moving country, as an African or from Asia Pacific, or from India, if you're from those kind of Asia that are third world country, what you have to bear in mind are the following: is your easy access to permanent resident permit, your easy access to the general visa, or maybe if you're going to America, your aim is to get citizenship. If you're going to Canada, your aim is to get citizenship. If you're coming to United Kingdom, your aim is to get citizenship. If it is the same, this country is better than all the ones I have just mentioned, because it will give you access to European citizenship. Because when you get European citizenship, you can decide and wake up and pack your bag and move to Germany. You can pack your bag and move to Austria. You can pack your bag and move to France. You can pack your bag, when things are so many, you can pack your bag and move to Netherlands. You can pack your bag and move to Brussels. You can pack your bag and move to even Latvia, anywhere, even Russia. Yes, you can pack your bag, because if European citizens are allowed to live in Russia and work in Russia. But at this time, nobody is advising anybody to move to Russia. So, because of what is happening in the news. So, if you want a country that will be able to give you access to easy European citizenship, this country is Lithuania. Lithuania has 91% rate visa acceptance. The issuance of visa, there's not anybody I know that's applied for this visa that I didn't get it. So this is why you need to package. Because one guy was telling me that anybody that Lithuania rejected might not get visa, because that's the easiest visa to get in Europe. One of the easiest visa to get in Europe. Their work permit is one of the work permit visa is the easiest to get in Europe. So anybody that cannot get it, that he is not sure that that person will get another visa from European country, because they are the easiest country to give visa, work permit visa. Okay, now let's go in. What are the requirements, you might ask? The requirements are just a few, because whenever we talk of work permit visa, we'll be talking of work permit visa from the standpoint of okay, when you get the work permit visa, what next? So I am here all about for return of investment. That if you're investing in another country, you're moving your family or you're moving yourself, with everything that you have built, in your present country, you're leaving it behind to start moving to another country, you have to get a good return of investment. And that is why I'm here. Okay, number one thing that you need to for you this your work permit requirement is your valid passport. You know, I have talked so much about valid passports. If your passport has limited years, like maybe it's supposed to be 5 years, but you have 2 years remaining, please, 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 please go and get another passport. Because one of the things you might want to, have in mind is that you want to stay in this country and apply for permanent resident permit when your visa expires. So we are all from Africa and we know our African service quality. So I shouldn't be saying it openly here. You should know by now because you are an adult what happens around our immigration and the consulate abroad. Sometimes you apply to get passport, to renew your passport so that you can apply for maybe permanent resident or get a citizenship of the country of your host country. Your consulate might not even have passports to issue. Yeah, they will tell you to come next 2 months that there's no God. People from Nigeria can relate. I don't know. Maybe if you're from Ghana, Congo, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Namibia, South Africa, Zambia, and all those countries that your consulate works so fast. But coming from a place like if you're from Nigeria, our consulate, I don't know. I don't want to say things here because this is public. But please, to be in a safer side, if your country is issuing 10 years passport, get that passport. Is better because you will be on it to get your permanent residence permit. So the next step we have to move now. The next step, the next thing you might ask now is, what is the next step? Yes, you might ask, okay, you have a passport, what is the next step? The next step is look to get your criminal data. If you're from Nigeria, we get our criminal data from MPF. I don't know other countries, most people from a place like most people like from the place like Congo, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Kenya. I don't know where you people get your what are they calling it? I don't know where you people get your criminal data, because for people like us from Nigeria, we get our criminal data from our police force. So if you are from Nigeria, you go to any police center or police post or police office in your state and tell them that you want criminal certification. So in that paper they will give you, they will state whether you have been convicted or whether EFCC have, have something, or whether EFCC, and the other agencies have something on you. If they have, then they will write it there. That's the criminal data that I'm talking about. For us in United Kingdom, you need your DBS. DBS is a certificate that they give you. It will state whether you have been, convicted of any crime and or disclosure, or your name is in a register, because obviously in UK they have some registers, child offenders registers, abuse, sexual abuse, this and that, theft, all these things. So they are all there. So even cautions, cautions, if you've been cautioned by a court, the police have to reflect it in that form. Okay, look at why you are cautioned, all that. So any other, if you are from any other place that is not Nigeria, please ask around how you get your criminal certificate, criminal record certificate. So the next one now is your insurance. If you're from Nigeria, you ask any immigration officer where you can get your travel insurance. Some of them are agents. Some of them, those guys that do the insurance are sometimes are in, they are, they have office close to immigration centers. Because one guy was telling me that he got his own insurance in Abuja, in immigration center in Abuja. Inside there, there's a kiosk, there's a small office there, people giving that insurance. And then again, another thing is this: if you don't if you might have a life insurance. If you have life insurance that covers your travel and all that, you can talk to them, your insurance agent, to get you a certificate covering that you need it to go to a consulate, to go to this country's consulate to apply for a work permit visa. They might give you some certain form or certificate to back that up. So then another next thing that you have to bear in mind here is your certificate. Lithuanian government, talked more on, that they need these skills, but they need the qualified people. So the skills that these people need is in WTP. I have shared, I think on Sunday, I took out my time to research and share the skills and the code. Because when you are applying for this visa, you have to get the code. So I have shared the code in WTP. Check the description under this video and check the comment section of this video or other video in my in this my channel. You will see WTP link. Is then you go to the Telegram group, you will research. It's more than 150 jobs, skilled jobs and their codes. So it took me an entire Sunday to do this, because this week I have to tell you something about Lithuania and how to go. So the skills are already there in WTP. So click the link and go to WTP and get the code of your skill. If you still are confused, you let me know in the comment section, then I will help you. So let me say that your skill is data entry, that you are a data entry specialist. Then you have to package your everything about your data entry, the courses you attended. If it's related to the university education, you use your certificate to back it up. Your WAEC, or your certificate to back that you are qualified and you are a professional in this job, so that you are the best person for this job. So when you get all this your certificate, in the next video, I will share with you the 7 recruitment firms that are recruiting. So after you have packaged all your certificate, the next time you have filled the form to the best of your knowledge, then you give somebody, you get somebody that's is well experienced to help you go through it once again to make sure that you didn't miss anything. Sometimes we think we'll get everything right. Like my daughter was telling me, was it last week, I wrote something that was missing. She was pointing it out, but I've read it more than 2 times. I couldn't see the mistake, but it's a little girl have to point it out for me. So you might think that you have gotten everything right, but when another person read it from their own understanding, something might be missing. So that's why you need a visa buddy. I call them visa buddy. They wouldn't charge you more than like crazy. You just to go through what you have done to make sure that before you submit this application and the documents, that everything is intact. So that's the way to go about it. Then when you get this job, what you have to do for yourself is this. The next step you have to take now when you get this get the job is get a job that the employer is willing to give you an offer letter and contract. So, and in English. So English is becoming, more, I don't know how to say it, is becoming more accepted, by many people. So that is it. These 6 key things are what you need. So in the next video, I will tell you the 7 recruitment firms. I will research their phone numbers, their websites, and their data, everything about, even the address. I hope it will not be in Lithuania because I don't know. Yeah, I can't understand it. But if it's in English, then I will get all the facts, even their website, and share here. So keep an eye on the next video I'll be dropping. So that is the 7 recruitment firms that are recruiting in Lithuania. So you have known these 6 things that you need. Remember, valid passport, insurance, criminal record, contract, your employer contract, and the offer letter. And the next thing again you need is your certificate and personal statements and CV. These are the 6 things you need to apply for work permits. So don't say that nobody explained it. It's so easy. Lithuania is one of the easiest country to get work permit. The acceptance rate is 92%. So if you don't get it, like the guy said, if anybody apply for this Lithuania work permit and don't get it, then they can't get any other visa, because it's straightforward, it's so easy. And I love that this country, they have tried to, open many things, get English in their education system, open doors. They are building a center for a tech hub. It's a country trying to, get into a very, very a technically advanced service delivery, to be able to help the economy. So you will be the pioneer, getting the economy, helping them to get the economy right. So this is the time, and this is the best time to apply for this work permit. Please, if you have any question, if there's any question at all, no matter how confused you are, come to WTP. I keep on telling you people, WTP is there. It's a platform for you to come and ask your questions, and we will answer it. So if there's anything I'm missing, I will answer it in WTP. I didn't remember to share with you, but these are the 6 things, the requirements. You can see it's so easy that you need to apply for a work permit, a Lithuania work permit visa. So, the tradition says at the end of this video, I have to beg you to subscribe, share in your social media, share this video in your social media platforms, help us grow. And because your comments and your thumbs up and your sharing, sharing of this channel, keep us here to be getting all the information, to explain it in the way you will understand it. So if you have any question after subscribing, sharing with your family and friends, and even if they have any questions, you can bring the questions to WTP and we'll answer it. Check the link in the description box and check the link in the comment section. It will be in one of those places. And thank you so much for staying till this time, and I wish you luck in your visa application. Make sure that you get things right. Make sure that when you're packaging your personal statement and your CV, that you're getting a reference letter from professionals, maybe one from your lecturer and one from where you are working currently. If you are not working currently, then you can now ask one of your good lecturers to draft a reference letter or to back it up. It boosts your personal statement. When professionals are talking about you, giving positive feedback about you, it makes the interviewer see reason to give you a job, or the visa processors to process your visa positively. So you have the floor now to go and apply for this visa. Please don't wait. It's only 142 slots, 42,000 slots, because Indians will apply, you will apply, Ghana people will apply, everybody will apply, Africa, everybody in Africa, and Asia, they opened 142,000 vacancies to employ technocrats, professionals, skilled workers, semi-skilled worker, and people with talent to come to their country. This is your best opportunity, and the visa rejection rate is so low, one of the lowest in the European Union. So nothing will stop you. And this is where I will stop this video, and I wish you well. See you in the next video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share and tell your family, friends and about this video. Bye bye. Thank you.